Welcome, North Node in Pisces. My name is Lisa, and I am mystikalisol. I'm coming to you today to bring some messages for your North Node. So, if you're unfamiliar with your North Node, please refer to your astrological birth chart. You'll find where your North Node is there. I wanted to give you a little bit of information about the nodes. So there's two nodes on your birth chart, and they are invisible, but they're lunar nodes, which is points at which the moon's orbit intersects with the Earth's orbit. So you have your North Node and you have your South Node. Your North Node is energy that focuses on embracing aspects of yourself where you can lead a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. These aspects typically are just beyond your comfort zone, and you're being pulled towards a specific expression of who you are over time. So if you're North Node in Pisces, that means that your South Node is in Virgo. So I got my handy dandy kind of astrological cheat sheet right here. So if your North Node is in Pisces, that means your South Node is in Virgo. So your South Node is typically the expression of who you are that comes a little bit more naturally. It may have been aspects like the Virgo aspects may have been energies and elements that you embraced in previous lifetimes, or that you, the lessons were learned, and now they're sort of like concrete parts of your personality, or they're kind of unconsciously expressed through who you are in this lifetime. So for example, if you are a North Node in Pisces, that means that you may unconsciously express being very responsible, logical, analytical, helpful, dedicated, and discriminating. So these might be parts of yourself that kind of just come naturally to you. If you're North Node in Pisces, being artistic, spiritual, a dreamer, mystical, peaceful, introverted, creative, those might be aspects of the self that develop over time, or that you're meant to kind of go towards. And when I think of Pisces, I'm thinking like dreamy, and also just kind of like 12th house qualities where, you're okay with letting go. Like you're okay with not being in control. You're okay with, being Virgo is very, structured, responsible, analytical, systematic, right? So it could be that you're being called in this lifetime to kind of like let go of some of that and be a little bit more open and dreamy and go with the flow, okay? So that's a little bit about your North Node and South Node. So for this reading, we're going to start with the Under the Roses Lenormand, and we're going to kind of get a sense of the energy that you're going into right now, and anything that's important for you to know. We'll get a clarification with the tarot. We're using the Field Tarot. From there, we'll get some action to take through the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And then we'll close off the reading with some chakra affirmations that you can take away and maybe incorporate into, your routine. So, okay. We are going to ask Spirit, the Divine, our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to give us some timely, accurate, and important messages for North Node in Pisces at this time. North Node in Pisces. What does North Node in Pisces need to hear? What is the energy that they're entering into? Ooh, that was too many. One kind of flipped out. Okay, the lady. The lady. Okay, so one more card for North Node in Pisces. Oh, the Whip. Okay. So let's see. I have my nice little relaxing music on, but whatever. I'm going to kind of not even worried about that, but I will get, okay. So the lady could represent you. This could represent a woman in your life. This could also represent, the feminine aspect of yourself, or some sort of feminine energy. This could also be intuition, right? Nurturing. But it's interesting that you got the whip with it, which is kind of the opposite of nurturing, right? Conflict, suffering, abuse, intensity, arguing, purging, anger. So North Node in Pisces, this could be, aspects of yourself that are going to be coming maybe to the surface, or some sort of domineering either your aspects or somebody else in your life, their aspects kind of coming to, revealing itself at this time. So let's get some clarification. Let's get some clarification about that. Okay, so we want clarification on the lady and the whip. The lady and the whip. Clarification on the lady and the whip. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we got the 5 of discs, which is destitution, and the 8 of discs, which is dedication. So the discs in this deck represent the pentacles, and the pentacles, as you guys probably know, represent the material, like the material world, what can be handled with the 5 senses, or what can be manifested in physical form. So the 5 of discs, destitution. Let's read from the book. Okay. The 5 of discs suggests hard times, loss, and poverty. Thoughts of isolation, doubt, and fear may be overwhelming. When it feels as though everything has been stripped away, reach out and find your support system to lift you back up. Okay, so, the 5 of discs doesn't represent, it's not the best card in the deck. Yeah, this could be like a time where, lessons may have to be learned. This could also be a time, like, again, with your North Node in Pisces and your South Node in Virgo, like a time to let go of control, rely, try to rely on those who, you can trust, who have your back. Now is not the time to, I guess, like, go it alone, or to feel like you're alone. That there are those who can help you and who are there for you. Even if you don't have people in your life like that, there's always talking to your ancestors, or kind of connecting with source to feel that connection, to kind of receive also answers to your questions or to your problems. Um, okay, so let's read on the Eight of Discs, dedication. Investing time and focusing on the task at hand, especially in terms of learning a new trade or skill, will advance you to the next level. Take this as a sign of encouragement to move from proficiency to mastery and to hone your skills and knowledge. Apprenticeship, skill, concentration, commitment, education. Um, yeah, so, whatever kind of like rough patch this is, it's definitely an indication to kind of like reach out to loved ones, like stay connected with people who lift you up and make you feel good, and people you trust, and also, you know be open to exploring interests and hobbies that help you to feel connected to your true self. This might be, again, further study on something that you're interested in, but this could also be exploring maybe a new passion or a new hobby or a new subject that interests you, and not to be dissuaded. Like, take time to do that. So let's continue on with the animal spirit deck. We're going to get some messages on actions that you can take at this time. So North Node in Pisces, what actions can North Node in Pisces take at this time? I feel like that was too soon to get those cards. Okay, so North Node in Pisces. North Node in Pisces. North Node in Pisces. Oh, and that's too many. Settle down, North Node in Pisces. North Node in Pisces. What actions can they take at this time for their best and highest good? North Node in Pisces. We got one. North Node in Pisces. What actions can they take at this time? North Node in Pisces. I don't know if that one wanted to come out. Let's keep shuffling. North Node in Pisces. What actions can they take at this time? What does North Node in Pisces need to embrace? Actions to take. Okay. All right. So, North Node in Pisces, you guys got the octopus and the whale. Okay, so with the octopus, so first of all, I think it should be noted, you got two water creatures, and your North Node is in Pisces, which is water, mutable water, and almost represented by the whale, right? Like very deep, because Cancer is the shallow water. Scorpio is kind of like deep water. And then I feel like Pisces is like the deepest, right? Like the depths of the ocean, because it's mutable. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. I could be making that up. But yeah, there's a lot of water energy here, obviously. Okay, so with the octopus, very smart, very intelligent, I know with the octopus, it's like, the tentacles reaching, grabbing, trying to hold on to something. Um, Also, you know, octopuses are known to sort of morph into any shape to kind of get where they're going. Um, so, there could be like kind of boundary issues there. Um, it could be at this time where, you're coming to terms with um, maybe not feeling like you're fully in your own energy, that you're kind of looking to other people's energy to get a sense of who you are. Um, so yeah, and then with the whale um, goes very deep. Um, and I'm gonna look in the book. Very intense. Um, and then doesn't the whale like make this magnificent noise, right? Or sound? Um, okay, so let's read about it, huh? Okay, so the whale, desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. So, the suggestion in the book is regular self care. Okay, so it sounds like North Node in Pisces, you're being guided to really focus on taking care of yourself at this time. There could be some sort of rough patch that you're either getting through, coming out of, or going into, but regardless, you know, of life's ebbs and flows, kind of always falling back into taking care of yourself, loving on yourself. Um, Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. So, again, being compassionate for yourself and communication indicating like, you know, talking with loved ones and friends who are confiding in them, when things seem really rough and uncomfortable. um Being able to kind of have that outlet and being able to express yourself is really important. Let's find out more about the octopus. Okay. Reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries and direction. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Unfortunately, this results in well intended but messy relationships. The octopus entwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of the octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. So here it says the direction to take or to bring into balance is space to oneself and talk therapy. So that's interesting that, you know, I was saying, like, you know, reaching out to loved ones and friends. So kind of being mindful not to unload or not to, you know, like if you're going through something, you know, not to kind of project that onto the person that you're speaking with. Um, like it says, I mean, I have boundary issues, so I totally get it. It says, you know, be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. You know, I think a lot of us are accustomed to, what's it called, like trauma bonding, or, you know, seeking validation through our friends and loved ones, when it's really not the most constructive way to deal with the challenges and problems that we face. I mean, like, yeah, it's nice and it's cool to be like, oh, like complain about this or that. And your friend's like, oh, yeah, you know, like I totally get what you're going through. You know, I mean, to an extent, that's sort of natural, but to be careful not to rely too much, you know, on your friends to validate you, or, um, you know, that's not working through your issues. That's just kind of like having a mirror. You know, so that's really something to kind of keep in mind too. And if you like, if you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. Or if you need to do shadow work and work through your issues, like it said, you know, take time to space to oneself, um, meditation, journaling, shadow work, you know, identifying triggers, identifying, you know, the need for kind of codependence and trauma bonding, where that sort of came from, why, you know, why that's something that is a crutch in your life. You know, so these are all things that you may want to look into. Okay, so we're going to move on to chakra affirmations. I wrote out some chakra affirmation cards. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay. Some chakra affirmations. I am open to change. Okay. And I allow love to fill me up and guide my actions. All right. So, affirmations, I think, are really good to say in the morning, because that's when you're in between your dream state and waking state. So your subconscious mind is like kind of easier to program and still, you know, in that receptive state. So, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you do a little meditation. The affirmations are really good to do at that time. So again, your affirmations are: I am open to change, and I allow love to fill me up and guide my actions. Okay, so North Node in Pisces, this is all that I have for you today. I hope that you were able to get something beneficial out of this reading. Let's thank our higher selves, spirit, our angels, ancestors, and our spirit guides for delivering these beautiful messages to us today. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.